Bills Mafia, how is our receiver room looking now? That is a message from Brandon Beane after the newest addition to the receiving room, adding former Cleveland Brown wide receiver Elijah Moore to a 1 year, $5 million contract. Elijah Moore is currently entering his fifth season in his career. He has played with the New York Jets for 2 years and then the Cleveland Browns for the last 2 years. He played for quarterbacks like Mike White, Zach Wilson, Joe Flacco, and Deshaun Watson. None of those quarterbacks are elite or in their prime anymore. And with him playing under Josh Allen, is it finally going to be his breakout year? Now, look, Elijah Moore did not play with the most elite or primed quarterbacks in the league, but what he did do was produce some pretty good numbers, and he was never even the number one receiver on any of the teams that he has played for. Elijah Moore averaged 12 yards a rec for the New York Jets and then averaged a 10-yard season and an 8-yard season per rec with the Cleveland Browns. That's right. The last 2 years playing for the Cleveland Browns under Deshaun Watson and Joe Flacco, he was still able to produce pretty good numbers for the receiving room and the talent that that team had. It is in my opinion that Elijah Moore will be breaking out this year. I think that he is ready. I think that he will be a great addition to the team. A lot of his contract is based around incentives, which will force him to play better if he wants to make the money. And finally, being able to play under an elite quarterback like Josh Allen, it is pretty hard for him not to have at least a 600 to 800 yard season again, in addition to not even being the top two or top three receivers on the Buffalo Bills receiving room as it currently stands, before we might even add even more additions before the start of the 2025 season. As always, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Let me know if you think this is a great ad or a bad ad. Let me know if this changes your thoughts. If you did not agree with Brandon Beane's attack on the receiving room in the draft, maybe this was his plan all along, or maybe he just listened to all of the drama the last couple of days. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch my other video. Maybe this is the reaction that he had. Maybe he is finally taking everything into account and he is going to add a receiver because he thinks we need it as well. Who knows? But make sure you comment down below. Make sure you follow the page, give it a like, and make sure you hit that link in bio.